onesie is on. Messy bun is up. Yes, it's gonna be one of those videos. Hip hip hooray, it is the day when we start singing about February with Tammy and Robin. We will work on it. There will be a proper intro on Monday, I promise. But it's okay, we can allow our first February video to be the tester. Like the taster day at school. But the taster video of February. This video is just going to be me talking to you. You saw my tweet earlier. There was a woman on the train opposite me crying. If it was hysterical crying. Woe is me! If it was crying like that, I wouldn't be as sympathetic, but it's just the fact she was sat there quietly, minding her own business, not causing a fuss at all, just kind of like looking really sad, and like single tears were just like streaming down her face, and every time she looked at her phone, I didn't know what it was, if it was a death in the family or friends or an illness or a breakup. I needed to be there for her, so I asked her if she was okay, and then she just kind of shook her head and started quietly sobbing, so I gave her a hug and she said thank you. And I think compassion is what more people need in this life, because if more people had compassion, life would be so much of a better place. So I'm going to try and find more compassion within myself, because that felt good, not just for me, but for the person I was giving compassion to. So, you know, give compassion. I know you do already, because you have a heart of gold, my dear. See it like this. I have not watered this plant, clearly. Compassion needs to be shown. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can tell you about my dream last night. Crazy. What was that? It was so real. I woke up and my cheeks were bleeding. I had been chewing on my own cheeks and it really hurts now. Like my cheeks are massacred on the inside. It was intense. It was kind of like a Hunger Games kind of story, but it wasn't. I might try and slip some of the storyline into the book I'm writing. Right, so it was Eastbourne. You know, quiet little town of Eastbourne, because obviously everything goes down there. And it was probably only like a few years' time into the future. The world is like ending, and like there's a big political war between like half of the people in the world are like "Urgh," and half the people in the world are like "Urgh," and they're like clashing. And so people have fled from the country, fled from Eastbourne, and have left their houses just abandoned and like fled into other countries. And while there's this big war going on, and I was recruited into a war to fight against the people who wanted to do good in the world, whereas we all had to like fight for the bad things, and I didn't want to fight for the bad things, so I fought against my own side, the bad side, and they were like, "What you doing?" And I was like, "Hey, I'm sticking up for what I believe in," and they were like, "Why? Well, we're gonna have to kill you." And then I was like, shit. So I legged it. Then I was like #1 wanted in Eastbourne / England, and everyone was trying to find me, like camping out in forests, a bit like Katniss. And then I was like just chilling in these abandoned houses until then eventually they'd find me, so I'd have to run again. It was really intense. And then like you came up, Talmay, Davy, with my friend Lucy, and you were driving in the car and you came across me, and I thought you were going to kill me, because pretty much everyone that was left who hadn't like fled the country had been like turned to the dark side, and you were dubious. You were going to shoot me, but then you realised that I am your friend and you need to help me in this moment of time. So you smuggled me to a secret location and crossing the border, like Sound of Music when they climb over the mountains. And then I said, "Thank you, Talmay," and you said, "That's okay. Just keep on soldiering on." And so I did, and who knows where that dream state of me is now, dead or alive. Dun, dun, dun. This is a letter I did write you, and I was planning to send it off before this February thing started, because it's kind of explaining how I'm really excited to do it, but it looks like you're gonna get that somewhere halfway between February. Goodbye, you sexy pirate. Love you!